Hey everybody! So today's going to be a unique one. We're actually leaving the boat for 5 days. Makes us very sad, but our youngest son is graduating from college. Yay. Off the payroll. It means we get a pay raise.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the boat part about this is we have to mule back 27 packages that we had shipped to my mom's house, all boat parts. So we're going to hopefully get them all back in. We'll let you, you guys can follow along.
Part of boat projects down here is that.
You got to get your parts down here some way. A lot of parts are hard to get down here. So we're going to bring them down so you guys can join us on our trip to Boise, Idaho. Go Broncos.
No, go Vandals.
Okay, well, a lot of our money went there. So anyway, go Broncos. And we'll see. Hopefully we get all 26 packages back here. Hopefully, knock on.
We should. A lot of them are small stuff. So.
Without paying import taxes.
That's the other
That's
thing.
the trick. So we'll see how it goes.
Wish us luck.
What's up, Noeta Nation? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, meet the crew. That's Pat, I'm Alexa, and this is the one and only Gilligan the Fat Boat Cat. We're living the dream aboard our 57 Nordhavn Noeta right here in sunny Mexico. Today's adventure? We're tripping back to the US for a special reason, our youngest's graduation. But you know us, there's always a boaty twist. Stick around to see the mountain of Nordhavn parts stashed at Mom's and our plan to bring it all back into Mexico. Hopefully for nada. Let's go. All right, leaving Mexico with 2 suitcases, coming back with probably 4, maybe more. Let's see. Last time I was at the San Diego airport, I was right at this gate. It's called the V zone. Anyway, I was getting a customs declaration form for our tips. So it worked. I got here. If anyone ever wants to know where to go get your exit form on your boat, I'm going to show you right now. There's an office right there. That's where if you need to prove that your boat's not in Mexico, they'll sign a form and stamp a form. Doesn't cost anything, but it was a really handy piece of paper that Mexico liked to see. So let me know if you need more details in the San Diego airport. So this is kind of cool. In the San Diego airport, there's a whole hallway of this art. This is Huichol art, which is from the region we are currently in on our boat in Banderas Bay. So very cool that the airport is full of Huichol art. It's beautiful. Not too bad.
That's all.
29 packages.
Huh. 29 paquetes.
Yes.
Well, some of them are, you said they're graduations.
All right, so we have 29 packages here that my mom has collected over the last month, and we don't even know what's in them. What's in that one?
It's a pulley for our new alternator.
Well, good. All right, so we have a pulley. Number 1. Now down 28 more. Are you so excited? Pat has new shoes.
Oh.
Hey, Pat, what's that?
That is, this is a wrench for a water filter, the water filter housing.
Oh, yeah.
We have 2.
What's that?
These are drill bit extensions.
Got it, for when you can't
I have to
reach.
finish mounting the water pump still.
Right. Okay, what's that? Let me see it.
So when we do a bridle on our anchor, so this attaches to the anchor chain. It's much quicker than the system we have now.
Where'd you see that first?
71%.
Saw it in one of their videos. So now we've got one, and we'll see how it works for Noeta.
Yeah.
And if you don't watch 71%, check them out. This is not boat projects. This is decorations for our son's graduation party Saturday. So this one we're not bringing back with us. Okay, Okay, a little show and tell. What kind of things are we taking to Mexico?
Okay, so we got new inflatable fenders because the ones that we bought we saw from Lucky Penny.
No, Good Hook.
Good Hook. Anyway, one of them got a leak. I called the company, and they pretty much blew me off. So, and it was within 6 months.
Okay, but we like that style
But we
fender.
like the inflatable. They're just lighter and easier to maneuver.
So this is a different brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you saw that.
Yep.
These are filters for the hydraulic reservoir.
Are they just spares or something we need to put in now?
These are spares for now. We'll
Okay.
put them in later. New float switch. This one, I like this one. Coast Guard and the Navy uses it. And this one also has a high water alarm on it. Yay. The bilge strainer. Actually, I got two of them. Because the one of them in there right now, it's pretty gross. Faucet for the engine room sink, because the other one is leaking and pretty much coming apart. So I just decided to do a new one. And you always need drill bits. I don't know why, but down there, the heat, humidity, it's just really hard on them. So they end up snapping a lot. Lots of plumbing. You always need plumbing. Yeah, these are compression fittings for like the water maker and stuff. All the filters that go with that. Barbs. Just lots of plumbing stuff. Fender.
Ooh.
OCC book.
Wait.
It has,
Look at that. Ooh.
and it has lots of just member stuff and it's just all member stuff. What else do we have? New flippies.
Got some stuff in that one.
Let's see.
Ooh, Furuno screens, I think.
Oh yeah, I like these little Furuno FI70s.
Where are they going?
I don't know yet. Probably one in the salon, and I got another one. I might put it in the helm, or actually up on the flybridge. And then water for the water filters, a big one and a small one. This is for the whale hose. So this pre-marks it, so you know kind of where to cut it when you're compressing it in. Congrats.
Hey, congrats, graduates. That's you, Jack. All right, trying to get out of Boise a day early because flights
Standby travel game.
is ridiculous. Yeah, so we may or may not get out of here today or tomorrow, but that also means we just left our bags with all the boat parts that may or may not go to LA or Mexico.
It'll go to LA.
Or it'll get pulled off and stay in Boise if one of us stays in Boise, but I'm not sure. So the game is go wait, hope we get a seat. If not, Pat might get out of here. I don't know. We'll see. Wish us luck. I'll get it.
let's go check luggage first.
Oh God, we were almost gonna try to go through TSA. All right, we're gonna go check some more luggage and then go through TSA in LA and then hopefully get to Mexico in a few hours. So. We just got recognized in the airport. A guy walks by and he goes, "You look like boaters." Anyway, had a great chat. But it's kind of fun to be recognized in a random airport for being on a boat.
Please familiarize yourselves with the venue.
Okay, we're in Mexico,
We made it.
but we're gonna go see if we have
Mexico. Now we got to get our bags out of Mexico.
3 suitcases worth of boat parts. The lines aren't too bad today, so hopefully we get them.
I'd say this is bad.
Okay, for me, they're not too bad. I always have to go through these lines right here. Pat gets to skip them. But no skipping today. Anyway, wish us luck. I have to pay a fine, taxes on the stuff we brought in. Yeah. We made it. We are home. Well, we're on the road home to the boat. We even picked up Marlin Pastor tacos. Well, not Marlin. They're fish taco. No, that's all they had was fish tacos.
Oh, good.
It's Pastor fish tacos.
Oh.
So I don't know if they're gonna be any good, but people say they're good. I've never had them, so we're gonna try those. And we got all of our parts in. They did question us about the inflatable
Well,
fenders.
we're not really sure
What?
they question. They're like fenders, but
Well, they opened my bag. There was something they were looking for, but there was so much in there. I think they were like, what do we do with all of this? So fortunately, I had some prices for some fenders. And so we added up the prices of those, and then he saw the filters, the hydraulic fluid filters, and I had prices for a photo of prices for those. So that all came to a total of $117. So then,
pesos.
no, dollars.
Oh.
And then it's a 19% tax on the $119. So in the end, I paid 417 pesos, which is just over $20. But we had a lot more than that. So
I had the high dollar stuff in my bag.
he had all the big stuff. And I did try. So for those of you that tried Mexico before, if you're a resident, which we are, you're also allowed to bring in $800 worth of things for your house. So I had a nice chat with the guy, and I'm like, well, my boat is my house. And so these are technically all for my home. And he laughed at me. So
just your house.
So
And also,
I should have just left the word boat out of it.
yeah.
Is what
and
I should have
also,
done.
it's always for your fishing boat.
Well, he's been told by a customs guy that if you say it's for your fishing boat, then they're just going to want to talk about fishing.
They're a little more lenient, I think.
Versus a yacht or a liveaboard or whatever. But next time I'm going to try it, I'm going to say it's for my home, but I'm not going to say the word boat. And that's honesty
Yeah.
with a little deception.
Well, it's honesty.
It is. Anyway, now we have to go unpack it all, and it means Pat has a bazillion new projects to do, so he'll be busy. I mean, we'll be busy for the foreseeable
I like
months.
how you said we.
It is. Anybody that watches these knows I'm involved, so I don't want to hear it. He pretends I don't do it, but he has to teach me how. It was just a short up and back, get all our stuff in. We got it here. We've also been known
Oh, we
to.
did graduation too.
Well, we went to graduation. Yeah, that side. Yeah, that was a
Oh,
bonus.
that.
We got a pay raise because our youngest son is out of college. But there are other ways to get things here to Mexico. One, you find a friend who's coming on a boat and you put it on their boat. Two,
Somebody flying down.
somebody flying down. We ask them to bring parts with them. And then three, you can pay a shipper, a customs agent who will stop at the border, pay the import tax or not. We pay them, whether I don't know it gets paid to the importer or not. But and then they drive it across the border and they get it here. We've done that with a handful of things.
I
So
would only do that with like big ticket items or electronics.
we did it with bottom paint,
Yeah.
and we did it with the muffler. So there are times for that kind of thing. But for little projects, airplanes are good. Yeah, so there's always ways to get stuff, but it definitely slows down our project work.
Zippering.
It merges construction.
Zippering.
It always does slow down our projects because we have to wait for parts. So now no more slowing down, Pat. No excuses. The other cool thing about this one is in the airport, some guy came up and he said, "You look like boaters." And we're like, I'm not even wearing Noeta gear. Turns out they've seen our videos and they are coming down here to look at a boat. and hopefully Nordhavn, and hopefully purchase a Nordhavn. So we'll see. I hope the best for them, and we might have drinks with them later. But they ended up having the seats right next to me on the airplane, which is super random. So we had a great talk. Anyway, so another random encounter in the wild with folks that are watching our videos. So if you ever see us, please come up and say you look like boaters, because apparently that worked. Anyway, don't forget, like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye. Welcome home. Hi, kitty.